How's it going? How's it going? Happy Thursday. And welcome to the Dollar Hour, hosted by yours truly, Mr. Short Dollar himself, Deonte Burden. Got a great show planned for you guys tonight. Tonight we'll be discussing 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. Again, that's 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. Before we get the show started, I want to say what's up to my awesome producers, DJ Lab and Slick 316.
What's going on, brother? Another Thursday.
Hey, another day in paradise, baby.
That's right. That's right.
When I'm down, I'm up. When I'm up, oh no.
Gotta think about it for a second, right?
All the time. All the time. Super excited about this show because I really thought about this and I kind of went over this a little bit in Changing Lives, but I want to kind of rehash it on Mr. Short Dollar since we talk, it's an entrepreneurship and business channel and everything. So I'm super excited about sharing my ideas in regards to the actual skill set that people need to be a successful entrepreneur. So if you want to get started in business, I'm not saying if you don't have these traits, you won't be successful. But I will say if you do have these traits, it'll make it a whole lot easier on it.
Okay.
These are a lot of these are innate or, kind of traits that you're born with, it kind of inside you to do it. Some of them you can learn, a lot of skills you do acquire through experiences and being taught. But there are some things I think a lot of traits that people have, they just really can't teach.
Okay.
And, being able to handle certain things. So again, 5 traits to in order to be a successful entrepreneur. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Okay, as always, I rehashed my previous week, and to say again that we've been starting for the past 6 months. We're still in the middle of the pandemic. Make sure you're practicing social distancing, washing your hands, cover your mouth. Yeah, wear a mask, please. Good Lord. Good Lord. Not in Atlanta.
It's Halloween season, so go on wear that mask.
Not in Atlanta. Hell no.
Say not in Atlanta.
Hell no. Atlanta don't care. Atlanta just shoot.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. When I go to the store, I see a lot more black folks wearing masks than I do white folks. I ain't gonna even lie. I sit there and watch. I literally watch the scene and see how many folks was in masks, and just about every black folk I looked at had a mask on. Every one of them.
I believe you. But go to the club.
Well, shit.
Whoa, no. Mask who? Nah. Ain't no mask at the club.
They gonna cover my face tattoo.
Oh, no. Yeah, for real. Gotta show my tongue ring. And that right, ladies? Okay, I cover my tongue ring. My lip piercing. Nah. Hell no, I just pay for this thing.
That's how I catch it.
All the time. I ain't gonna change that and everything. So, again, I'm super excited about tonight's show. Also, just want to rehashing my son PJ. He just left on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, PJ doing good. He texted me. And matter of fact, he called me today. So everything doing good. He's still in reception and processing. Probably start basic training on Monday. So going through the whole process of getting his uniform and everything. What's up? See my son Torian tuned in. PJ's getting his uniform and he got his uniform and finishing a little, the easy paper where they, take the pictures and do all that stuff. Give him their
make
boots.
sure he is who he
There you
go.
Right, and everything. But he's doing good and everything. And I want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody that gave kind words. I know I made a posting on social media when we dropped them off. And a lot of people gave him congratulations, saying bye to him. So I want to tell everybody thank you from that. And also super excited because I gave my first webinar on yesterday.
Okay.
If you ever want to get started in the tax business, I gave that yesterday. It went live, streamed at 8 o'clock on yesterday. And like I said last night, I'm going to be doing it probably every 3 or 4 days because my tax course is going to come out probably, between the 15th and the 20th of this month. Mm-hmm. So just kind of just putting it out there and everything. Where I just did a little webinar where I talked about myself, getting in the tax business and also, the potential earnings you can make in the tax business. Again, I will be offering that course. Make sure when you go into looking at the different videos, I have the links to that also. So make sure you hit on that. Anybody that would be interested in doing it. But I didn't do a hard promo before that one because I kind of want to do my, just have that be in my rough draft.
Just fill it out a little bit.
See what I did, what I need to go back to work on and stuff like that because I encountered some glitches. Okay. So, next time, we won't have the glitches we had and everything, which is cool. And everything, but it wasn't no major glitches. It was pretty cool, actually.
It's always glitches when it's live now.
Absolutely.
It's always a glitch.
Well, it's more the pre-glitches.
Okay.
We're getting that done, but it's on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Also, If you go to the Mr. Short Dollar Facebook page, it's on there also. So I streamed it live on both of those and everything. So go both of them platforms, check it out. But again, I will be doing a live stream every 3 to 4 days. Probably do one, I'm thinking probably Saturday.
Okay.
Maybe one again Sunday, but I'm going to be dropping them over and over and over again.
Okay.
Just kind of, go over. And I want you guys to be able to tune in, ask me questions. You got anything you want to ask me about, just join into the live feed. We'll go from there with everything. But again, well, the last thing I do want to remind everybody, if you have not, and a lot of you have not, join the email mailing list, okay? The mailing list is on, if you go to the YouTube page, Mr. Short Dollar, you go to the Facebook page under Mr. Short Dollar, and you can even go to my business page at majesticbiz.com or DeonteBurden.com. When the pop-up comes up for the email list, you can either hit that link that's on the YouTube or the Facebook page to join the mailing list. Please do it. I know right now if you're looking at us on Facebook, you'll be able, every now and then the link will pop up for you to join the mailing list. Join the mailing list so I keep you guys updated on different products, the different services, the different webinars, and everything that we got coming down the pipe. So I want you guys to make sure you do join it so you know what's going on, okay? Now, again, you're tuned in to Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about business, entrepreneurship, personal finance, and real estate investing. Tonight's show, we're talking about the 5 traits of being a successful entrepreneur. Okay, again, the 5 traits of being a successful entrepreneur. And I was what had me start thinking about this up. I remember one story that I had brought up originally with that, in regards to being a successful entrepreneur. You see all your friends and stuff they posted, and everybody's selling they noni juice, and I'm stopping. I always laugh when I talk about noni juice.
You always be on the noni juice.
But what everybody's selling there, they got their pop-up shops, they got their T-shirts, they got their COVID masks, they got their holiday gift baskets,
right?
And they get mad as soon as somebody don't buy their damn stuff, and they just feel like everybody's personally obligated because you my cousin or you my friend to buy it. But really, it don't damn look good. And it don't look good, on me or you.
It's crooked.
There you go. Yeah, that's more than crooked. What's going on, Chris Burden? Also, everyone, one quick thing. If whatever platform you're looking at us, if you're looking at us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, make sure you like the video. That picks up the algorithm so we can get more traction and more people be able to get a chance to see the video coming up and everything. So whatever platform you're looking at, please make sure you like the video while you're looking at it. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter. Make sure you like the video. But again, you get people all the time, you want to know who your family, friends are. People ain't going to support your business. Black folks ain't going to support your business. And people really don't want to be honest with themselves. You might not have a good business. You might not have a good product. You might not have a good service. You might have something that
we don't need.
Yeah, exactly. And because you didn't do that front-end analysis or the front-end homework, you want to blame everybody else because I didn't want you to do my flows. Like, man, I don't really need it, man. I like my coffee. I don't like, hell, I do it myself, know.
Right.
And everybody just they can't handle that. And I understand how, if you're a savvy business person, you understand that you're only going to go so far concentrating on the people you know. That's the thing about it. When you actually look for opportunities, you're actually a true business person, your focus less on the people you know, more on the people that actually want your product, and don't assume that people are going to buy your product or need your product because they need you and everything. And that's one of the biggest, I think, pitfalls with new entrepreneurs and new people that are new getting into business and everything and stuff. So they don't do that. And I just want to have this show tonight, and everything. I'm trying to make sure without knocking anything over. Speak to anybody. If you have any question or anything, please make sure you chime in, regardless of what platform you are. If you got any questions about anything, please make sure you interact with us tonight and everything. But I've had a couple people that have really just been adamant that I know, but folks don't want to support your business, and you hear it all the time. And it's really just an excuse for them not doing what they're supposed to do. And do you have some people that just don't want to support you and stuff like that? That's possible. But if you're going to bank on your rent and all that other kind of stuff that your family and friends going to support you crazy as hell.
That's not a guarantee at all. That's not a good business plan at all, is it?
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to be very honest with you, man. I try to be as transparent as possible without giving my bank account information and anything. I probably got maybe 10% family friends that come to me. Probably a little bit more than that over the years. But we've been in business almost 20 years. But I'm just saying, like, not that many.
Right.
And that could be because they don't support me, which probably maybe a 1%. I don't, but I think the vast majority just probably, Pooch, I know you don't want you to know my personal business, or I probably try to do it myself. And that's fine. I don't trip. Most of the times, I'm going to be honest with you, people that know me come to me when they need heart surgery. They don't come to me when they got the heartburn, to do the regular checkup. They come to me,
When it's damn near dire straits.
Hey, now hell, I can fix you regardless, but I'm a whole lot damn cheaper when your heart burning. Shit.
They say the price always go up the longer you wait.
All the time. And so you try to make people aware of that and everything. But again, I never take it personal or anything. I always tell people, if you, especially a close family friend of mine, you shouldn't have any financial problems because you can always come to Poochie for free.
Right.
So again, and I don't think unless somebody's lying, I don't think I got a reputation of putting people business out there, of telling, hey, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I don't have any reputation for that because I don't, once somebody tells me, it's straight confidentiality. I don't, and I've been like that from the get go.
Right.
But most time people just don't want to do that, and I never took it hard. I never took it hard with doing it. I step out, look on your face, you scratching your head. Why not? Spend less time worrying why people are not coming to you, and spend more time focusing on the people that actually need your product. How you going to acquire them?
Okay.
Because the thing of it is, as a business person, we have to understand that we have to actually, when you looking at your product or your service, you got to envision who your customer is. Mm-hmm. Don't just assume.
Okay.
My mama, my cousin, my friend. Who wants your product? If you got, you're young, I see the young people with their clothes and stuff and everything, like, who wants to wear my stuff? Mm-hmm. Are they black? Are they 18 to 30? This, petite size, voluptuous, hip hop, conservative, whatever. And once you craft that out, you just push it to those folks. Mm-hmm. You don't push it to your mama to wear your glitter lip gloss. Not your mama. Mom be catching your boyfriend.
Let's be popping.
Shout out all the gray haired women out here with a glitter lip gloss. Catch them at West End Mall. Yeah, exclusively. But serious business, I just think people that's one of the biggest drawbacks with a lot of folks that are, and I don't want to say young entrepreneurs. I mean, I see a lot of people that bud bid them, especially when all these PPP checks and these auto loans. Everybody's an entrepreneur now, and some of them learn. They might well just got all that money together, like me in that studio, put it in the middle of a room and set it on fire. Yeah.
Say that studio, huh?
Boy,
speaking of the studio, even if people does have entrepreneur spirit, you're probably gonna touch on this, but since you brought up the studio. Mm-hmm. Is it best for them early on to figure out exactly what it is they might like to do to make money from it, or what they're good at, and sit back and be honest with themselves and say, I'm not good at being a producer. I'm not good at owning the studio. I might need to be I might need to be an engineer and not, just whatever it may be that they may be good at. Instead of owning the studio, they should charge per hour to be the engineer in the studio.
Well, there's nothing wrong with owning the studio. It's a problem. You own it. It's nothing wrong with owning the studio and not knowing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. It's something wrong with owning the studio and try to operate and manage the studio and you don't know what you're doing. Okay. That was my problem.
Okay.
I can go back in time. Like, it was cool for me to own it.
Okay.
I ain't had no damn business managing it. Okay. That's what the problem was. You see what I'm saying?
So they should find their strengths. Like,
exactly.
I can own this, but I need to bring somebody else in.
Exactly.
To then manage this.
Exactly.
Okay.
My skill set. I'm very good at strategizing, planning, forecasting, and all that kind of stuff. I'm very good at managing stuff that I know what to manage, and I'm very good at helping people. Very good at helping people solve their problems. The problem come up with me is I'm not what I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do with it, and to my credit, I have no problem finding people that actually know how to do it better than me. And those times that I went across that rule of trying to do it myself, it blew up in my damn face. So I'm just like I said, be honest with myself and everything. I had no damn business doing that. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. But everybody with hip hop and everybody in the studio, everybody want to make rap music, and I fell into that and stuff. So that was one of them things that really didn't work out for me. But I say this to say this too. I see a lot of people, just let's take the t-shirt business, for instance, and everything. I've had a t-shirt business for 4 years now. Strictly online platform, strictly online. So with that said, I don't carry any inventory or anything like that. My skill set, I not travel, but I search the world, try to find great designers. I use online platforms, and the onus is on me to promote my designs to sell the shirts, right?
Okay, right.
Make sure if you're looking on if you can see the link for DeonteBurden.com. Some of the links will be flashing through Facebook and everything to go to DeonteBurden.com so you can visit my online store and everything. But with that point said, I'm not finna be sitting in no damn room going and buying all these damn shirts, pressing on the line, and mailing you a shirt. Right. Oh, hell, it ain't finna happen. No. I don't have a desire.
Okay.
I'm a hustler.
Okay.
I know how to get it out. I know how to work my mojo and this, that, and that, and let that happen and everything. Some people want to do that and print shirts and stuff, and people have come to me to get advice now, and I tell them, like, that's cool if that's what you're doing, and you know how to do that. But if that's not what you're doing, what's wrong? And I think sometimes people want to make the shirts, to say they did it, and it's not effective for them. People want to make the gift baskets, or people want to do it. That's not effective.
Okay.
And to be totally honest with you, they can't grasp the concept that they'll make more money not doing it and outsourcing. What I mean by outsourcing, having somebody else do it and you pay them, doing it that way, than them doing it themselves, because you can sit there and push it and sell 15 shirts online and net, say, $10 per shirt, or let's say $5 even, mail. $5 per shirt, and you done made you $50.
Okay.
Right? But you sitting there trying to sell them your damn self for $20 damn dollars. You can't even sell one shirt.
Right.
You standing there posting, and then the problem come up is you can't be effective with pressing and making a shirt, packaging a shirt, and then shipping a shirt, because you still got to go to work at UPS. And
that's so
just being honest with themselves and everything. So that's why I try to tell people, when you want to get in business, because I'm going to tell you this, I'm never going to knock nobody for getting in business. Anybody that want to try to do something different, get another hustle in, I'm 150% behind you. The thing that you got to say to yourself is why you doing it, because you really don't know what's going to be best for you till you start. So you got to go through that little learning period and everything like that. And then as you go through it, be very honest with yourself. To say, okay, this is the best way to, or most effective way to do it, okay? And I think if you can be honest with yourself, and that's one of the keys with any entrepreneur, if you're going to be successful, you have to be honest with yourself, okay? Again, this is Mr. Short Dollar. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. Tonight's show, we're talking about the 5 traits of a successful entrepreneur. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, subscribe to both. Also, you can check us out on Instagram at Deonte_77. Again, tonight's show, 5 traits to be a successful entrepreneur. I've said it again, if you are, whatever platform you're looking at, make sure you hit the like button, the heart button, whatever platform you're looking at, so we can make sure we get more traction and more people coming in on the video. Also, make sure you're looking for the links on certain description, what platform you are on. If you're on Facebook, you should be sometimes seeing the flashing coming up in regards to the links on the show of a different, maybe DeonteBurden.com. Join the email list. You can scroll down and find that also. What am I forgetting? It'll come back to me later. But anyway, thanks for the support, for tuning in again. Tonight we're discussing 5 traits of entrepreneurs. And listen, I want to get in there, get everything started. We're talking about the 5 traits to be a successful entrepreneur. And the 5 traits that I've always noticed that kind of coincide with successful entrepreneurs. And again, let me get this precursor. Just because you don't have any of these, that doesn't mean you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur. But what I've noticed, and this is 20 years of analysis, 20 years of watching, kind of just making an opinion, an informed, educated opinion. These are the kind of common traits that most entrepreneurs. Now, do all of them have all 5 of them? Probably not. But you usually have about 3 of the 5, okay, if you're going to be successful, okay? Now, if you got, 5 of the 5, you might be another Deonte Burden. But see, your business is just, honestly, typically you'll kind of see you kind of waver towards these. And the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs are they know how to execute ideas. You have a passion about what you want to do. You're able to get over your phases in life and business pretty quick. You're a passionate, lifelong learner. And the 5th one is you can handle risk. Okay, we're going to go through all 5 of these tonight, okay? Now, let's start with the first one. The first one is they know how to execute their ideas. And here's the deal. A lot of times, people have conversations about different things they want to do. And some folks are just going to be dreamers and talkers and talkers and talkers. Successful entrepreneurs know how to go from 0 to 100 just like that. Mm-hmm. They may not, just like with me and you just talking like, they may not necessarily know how to do something, but they know how to find the information, get the plan in place. Okay. They know how to sit here and just say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to actually start this clothing line. I want to start this, landscaping business. From that idea in their head, they may not even know how to cut good. Right. Okay, let me go on Google. Let me research this. Let me call some different landscaping companies. Let me find out how you guys build. Let me find out how you guys, give quotes out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What's the top information? What's the best equipment and stuff to buy? They know how to go from the inception of the idea to making it happen in a short amount of time. Right? And that's the thing about it. You have some folks that can be working in the business 20 or 30 years. Mm-hmm. They know how to do landscaping left and right. But exactly to actually make it theirs, they can't do it. Okay. And there's a lot of reasons. It can be fear. It can be ignorance. And when I say ignorance, I'm just saying not knowing. It can be they just don't have, I said fear, but just courage. Or just don't want to do it. They might be content with just cutting the grass. Man, I want to, start their own thing. But successful entrepreneurs can just, from that idea, say, hey, man, and it happens all the time. You see these people that are getting these, government contracts where, they don't know anything. I just use myself, for example, like with the commercial cleaning. I have no interest whatsoever to pick up a mop or a broom, doing some, but I knew how to go get them contracts. Right. I know how to get, find out, okay, I'm a minority, I'm a disabled veteran and all that kind of stuff. I went through all them databases. And from that point, I can call Joe and Sue and all them. Man, look, y'all want to, clean this building out. Mm-hmm. I'm getting $5,000 for the contract. I give y'all $3,500. Mm-hmm. I'm clearing out $1,500 for breathing. Right. Too easy. Too easy. But a lot of folks ain't gonna do that. Why? 'Cause they got to get that whole $5,000.
I need $499.99.
Lose that damn contract so damn quick because they don't know how to damn mop. Ain't no way in the hell.
Mopping with dirty water.
Exactly. And the flip side of it is what it is. I can get 5 of them contracts. Right. Because I can be the qualification. Those are the kind of things about, like I said, the idea come in your head to do it and everything. And a lot of, that's successful entrepreneurs, and everything. Because I've got accused a lot. Poochie, you stole my idea. Poochie, I was thinking about doing this, did that, and sometimes I did. But I really didn't steal your damn idea. I just made the shit happen. You just gonna talk about it. Shit, you were talking about, damn, I want to think, they make money doing that? Shit, all right.
Tomorrow.
I ain't still, you were never gonna do that damn thing. Your ass wasn't gonna do it.
You stole my chicken shack idea.
Hey, I'm Mr. Make It Happen. Yeah, your ass was not gonna damn do it.
I was gonna make fried chicken on the corner. Bankhead.
And I ain't stopping you. I ain't stopping you. I'm not blocking you. I ain't hurting you from getting there. Right. But you wasn't gonna do it any damn way. Right. And everything, I done damn sure did it.
Like say you did it.
Yeah, damn, they make money doing that. And when you do it,
but do you give them a little time to implement their plan? You see it's not going anywhere. You be like,
hell no, I know they weren't gonna do it any damn way. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Just they give me a once upon a time story. They weren't gonna do that damn thing in a way. When I started cleaning company, I got the idea from one of my partners then talking. Okay. Yeah, man, gonna get this cover out, but now that kind of stuff. I'm like, but I wasn't gonna do the franchise thing. I'm like, hell, I can do it. Myself. Yeah, exactly. So I just took it upon myself. Oh man, he gave me that look, man. Man, you wasn't gonna do it. You weren't gonna. You ain't. Because if you could, you would. Right. And so that's the thing. I want to go engage into that and everything. Even with the tax bill, I seen a friend of mine kind of doing it, but I know they ain't me. Mm-hmm. My brother told me one time when I had opened a tax office down there by Griffin, and the brother told me, he said, well, if it was more business down here, I'll be opening it up. Now, man, you ain't me. I got to do with that shit, man. Got nothing to do with that.
Right.
But again, just that whole inception of the idea, just doing it like damn and everything. Like, hey man, you want to sit here, and how many people want to get on internet radio, and everything. We can use where we at right now. How many people want to actually have their own show?
Right.
And they'll come to you and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, man, this is
and not realize the commitment it takes.
Exactly. And even when you tell them, and they got the information, oh Lord, and they go back. But if you're gonna be true to it, you're not gonna worry about the steps. You just try to figure out a formula how you're gonna make it happen for yourself.
Right.
You're less concerned with what the stuff you can't do, more concerned with what you got to do or how you're going to make it happen and everything. So that's the first one. Successful entrepreneurs, number one, know how to execute their ideas. The second one is they have a passion about what you want and what they want to do. And here's the deal. Now, this is one of the things that's real, real funny is that we always talk about it and everything. I book it up sometime about, I work 20 hours a day, so I don't have to work 40 hours a week. And when you have a lot of passion about stuff you're doing, you ain't tripping. It ain't nothing for me to go to bed 2 or 3 in the morning because I'm just like, dang, do that. Damn, let me try to work on, I was other week doing that click funnels and trying to get this stuff set up. And man, is this video straight? Is that video straight? Let me look at some trending ideas so I can put it on the whatever. This is a new video. Maybe some things I could put out to get some more bookkeeping clients. And I want to offer these loan products and let me do some research on that. And you're not getting paid for it. I ain't on nobody damn clock. Right. But with that said, by me not being on nobody damn clock, I ain't getting no damn money for it. So I gotta love and like what I'm doing to exactly continue doing it. And successful entrepreneurs don't look at the money. They're so passionate about the action, the situation that they just doing it. It's like time isn't there. And you have to reel yourself in a lot of time not to be so much in stuff. You gotta rest. You gotta take a break here and there and stuff like that. But successful entrepreneurs, they're more focused on the finished product and the finished service more so than the dollar. Like, hell, anybody want to get paid. I want to get paid. Mr. Short Dollar want his damn money. Don't get me wrong and everything. My brother, what Mike said. We people say you stole my idea, I mean you executing it. Then there you go, Mike. And Mike, but like I said, sometimes I did steal that damn idea. Sue me. And but with that said and everything, you have to just be aware of that kind of person. What kind of like you just said, that commitment. Once people sit here and tell you like, damn, you gotta do all that. Like, damn, I thought I can just get my phone and get me a mic.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
You can if you want to do it half-ass, but if you want to do it right and make it look like something like some money being spent on it, it may take a little effort. Man. I mean, we work on this every day. I work on this every day trying to figure out how to make this better, sound better, clearer, louder, without so much distortion and echo. It takes time.
It takes time, and I can even just look at myself in regards to just with Mr. Short Dollar and Changing Lives in particular, those 2 YouTube channels. You see, I'm here seeing these videos, man. These folks making $100,000 a month. What's the guy, Mr. Beast, making all this $millions a month? And I'm saying, yeah,
making $26 million that year.
Man, playing with Tonka toys. And I'm trying to give folks some real life advice and everything. But to that point of they had to start somewhere too. And typically, if you look at most of those videos with the 100,000 or the millions, and if you look at it, they kind of had like a breakout in that year 3 to 4 mark. So it's a gradual step. I'm 2.5 and Changing Lives. I'm I ain't in a year in Mr. Short Dollar and everything and stuff. So I know it's a constant grind. My job is to be committed to it. And you see so many people that that are on YouTube, that are online, they start, and you look at the ones with about 20, 30 subscribers, they started, and you see after about a couple months they stop. Because, it's hard to get the traction.
I'm going to give you one good example. We started doing Periscope just to do it because nobody else was really on Periscope. Well, here lately, Periscope has been the place to be. We've been getting 100 views on all the videos on Periscope.
Wow.
Not YouTube, Periscope.
Wow.
I mean, just out of humble, I was like, we're going to try Periscope, see what that do.
Just even to that point, that's awesome, man. Even to the point of just doing that, smart enough to even understand. Like, look, a follower and a subscriber is one, regardless what platform you get me on. If you look at it in terms of, and Slick hit me out to this because I remember when she brought up this, the Facebook friends. I'm like, man, keep that private. But on the flip side of it is, now you're talking about if you got 5,000 people here, you got so many thousand between each group, your Facebook pages. You got a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there between your Instagram. Now y'all got 20,000 people.
Right.
And if you turn around selling you $100 product and you got 1%,
1%.
then 200 people done bought my $100 product. Come on now, you do the math and everything. I don't feel like adding. I'm gonna count it, but adding all day. But my whole point of it is now you done made 20 grand and you're sitting there like, damn.
Right.
And you're sitting there pushing certain things. You don't have to overthink it. That's the thing about it. And if you actually, what I've learned, keep giving folks, keep giving and adding. As long as I'm making people's life better, people come to me. And because I feel like I'm sharing information to you about your finance. I'm sharing information you help you grow financially, help you grow as a business person. Now people appreciate you and they don't mind spending money with me. They don't mind, buying the course. They don't mind getting their taxes done. They don't mind getting consulting because you're validating yourself saying, okay, this man know what he's talking about. This man got, all this other stuff going on. I can see that. But when you like come out the gate with your hand out and it ain't going fast you want, it's not going to happen. That's what successful entrepreneurs understand, that their passion is so great, they ain't worried about the money. The money comes because you're actually delivering such a great product, such a great service, and your passion overrides all that. And people just, it attracts folks.
Yeah.
It attracts folks to you and everything. You don't really have to worry about, trying to go out there asking, go buy my shirt that nobody likes.
Right. I mean, you think about all the internet companies, and I mean, especially Jeff Bezos. He had $200 billion now. Think about all that, and they started a mama garage or they dad basement. You know what I'm saying? Just little stuff like that, and 10 and 5 and 10 years coding just to figure out how to get to sell books or sell shoes or sell software. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, Facebook don't create. They have no asset that they create. They just
Acquire.
Internet company.
That's it.
And Mark Zuckerberg is $100 billion now.
He ain't 30 years old, is he?
I think he's 35.
Shit, man, that's a damn, Lord have mercy. And I'm sitting here like, and that's the thing about it, just knowing that. You look at, like you said, you talk about Bezos with, starting with Zappos and Amazon started with a book company, and you look at Elon Musk, and that guy was talking about him and his brothers living in somebody's attic and taking showers at the Y and coding all day. My God, and that's the kind of commitment you got to have.
I mean, shoot, we can go a little bit closer home. We can think about Tyler Perry.
Exactly.
He ain't a $200 billion, but he $1 billion.
Well, you sit there and look at. I did a video about him when he got made the Forbes list, and just watching that brother's grind, from the sideline in regards to the plays and then the Medea movies, and then to turn around and get your own studio, man. Then get your buy Fort Mac. My God, you cannot tell me that, especially going into a super predominant field as the movie industry, where it's all white, Jewish owned, to have no hard backing. I'm pretty sure he has some support, but he went into that and just said, I don't need y'all. I got my own following in the build. That's the kind of commitment, when you're a true entrepreneur, look, as long as you see your vision, and you, like my uncle told me, stick to your vision. And you can keep going, you'll be able to do it. But that's the thing about it. Well, you have that kind of passion to be working, and you ain't got the money coming in to justify it. You see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of thing.
He had a video. Because I really wanted to listen to, and he said, people always think that you become successful, you make all this money and do all these things, and that it's just a happy-go-lucky process. He says many a days. That I gave this up. There's many days that I wanted to go back to work and work in the office because it just wasn't. He said, but I knew what I wanted to do and I knew the passion, so I had to get up the next day. Like we always say, it may not be the next day, but it may be 2 or 3 days. I got let me get it together. Let me figure this out and move on. He said, it's always a process that you have to go through in order to make things move forward. A grind.
That's it.
I mean, you think about his grind, what, 20-year grind, ain't it?
Got to commit to it. Yeah. Got to commit to it and everything. And that's the thing about it. So that's That being number two, they're passionate about what they do and and about making the thing happen. Again, we're talking about the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. We just did number one, which was they execute successful entrepreneurs know how to execute their ideas, and the second one was they're very passionate about what they're doing and how to go about making it happen. Now, well, before I go into that, you're listening to you're live at the Dollar Hour hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar himself. Tonight's show we're talking about the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. You can follow us at Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube or Facebook under Mr. Short Dollar. Also can follow me on Instagram at Deonte_77. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page. When you're looking at the videos, make sure you like all the videos that you see. And also, if you live on a live chat right now, make sure you leave some kind of comment, interact with me, got any questions. Don't hesitate to ask and everything. I see my man Willie Powell. Willie Powell was a very, either on, check us out on Facebook. Gino was he was a very instrumental person in my life when I was younger.
Okay.
I want to just tell you, appreciate that, Gino. He was very instrumental with me starting off grinding, going to school, working. We worked at John Wheeling together. He was very, John Wheeling Homes and everything. As a fact, right now I got me a Wheeling home.
Right.
But I was making 8 the hard way back then. Lord, I'm picking up that timber. But I wanted to tell you, appreciate that, Gino, man. You was very, very pivotal in me being where I'm at right now. Again, now we're back to the list and the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. Now we're at number 3. Successful entrepreneurs are able to get over failures in life and business relatively quickly, okay? And what I mean by that is they feel when failures happen or setbacks happen, they feel bad about it, right? But their time of dwelling on it is much shorter. Mm-hmm. I always say when I get down on something don't work, give me a good 24 hours, maybe 48. Mm-hmm. Shit, after that, I'm back to normal. People that don't have that, they don't work. Hell, they might go in a damn coma. Can't get them out of bed. They quit everything they were doing. They just don't know how to rebound from it. And like I said, again, the people that are successful, it's not that they don't feel bad or they don't hurt from it. They just don't dwell on it and stick on it as much. A lot of times, people that are successful, they use failures and setbacks and don't look at them as failures and setbacks. They look at them as teaching moments. Mm-hmm. Good experience times where they sit here and say, well, damn, man, look, man, I tried that before, that didn't work. You may want to try to go about it this way. They don't look at it like, oh, man, no, this ain't going to happen, whatever. Well, look, I tried to push it this way, kind of like what I did yesterday with the show. I went about a couple, because my thing was I didn't do a PowerPoint presentation. Mm-hmm. I said, let me talk. So I had a couple people that I knew were going to tune in. Y'all give me feedback. I got like some positive feedback. Like, it didn't affect nothing because I didn't do the PowerPoint. Because what I didn't want people to do is miss my message trying to read my damn slides.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I still may, because again, I'm going to be doing it several times over the next couple weeks, may put out a PowerPoint, but I didn't want to, I think I couldn't be me getting the PowerPoint. And I think I delivered my message well enough doing what I do best, talking, as opposed to pointing. Because again, I just shared some stories about myself. Also told people what they need to get started in the business, and also kind of gave them an idea of potential. Will number references and pictures, be useful to people? Absolutely. But I just thought I could give my message just a little better. Now, again, those kind of things, some people might be deterred from it or whatever. I also kind of look back with the clothing line. Mm-hmm. I put all that changing lives gear on. I know Slick, I need to be wearing some shirts. I understand. I'm going to get it. It's coming. But again, I had a lot of feedback, especially from the ladies, because the guys, they didn't want to buy my stuff and everything. I wasn't tripping. But the ladies, hey, I'm going to support Poochie. I'm going to buy his stuff. But I like it, but I don't like your logo. They don't like the man on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't like the man. Yeah, come on, man. It's Poochie. But they didn't like it.
Right.
But on the flip side of it is, some of them did. Mm-hmm. So then you kind of come to that little freaking meeting and like, okay, so now I'm going to have some of these, I'm going to have some of those. And so with the Nubian Christmas line that's coming out in a couple weeks, be on the lookout for it, guys. I'm going to be pushing it and everything. I didn't have no logos in, try to go get feedback and everything. So again, I didn't trip about what people didn't want. I had to focus more on what they do want. Mm-hmm. See, what I like, and everybody out here, you look at it, people pushing shirts where they got Dirty Bird, Born in the A, and all that stuff. No, come on now. I mean, you got to give me a little bit more. A little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got to give a little bit more. And I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying that you're restricting yourself. Mm. Now, with that said, now I might be wrong. Some people might be having them and they selling out like hotcakes. I doubt it. But I would say that the market dictates what you want to have. You have what you want to do, but again, the people want to buy it dictate everything, right? You know, like I had that video about, you know, the customer is not always right, but the customer is always what? Paying your ass. Right. And if you ever lose sight by who paying you, you're going to be in some bad shape. Right? So we can't get into that. Well, this is what I like. This is what I want to put out to people. This is how I like to paint. No, man. No. That ain't what folk want. That ain't what folk want. You see a lot of times from musicians and stuff, well, you know, you might got to adjust. And I think a lot of times you do have artists that, and you guys know more about that than me, you have artists that actually can keep their fan base and follow them over years. But if they're going to grow, they might got to bring a young producer in every now and then. They ain't got to go crazy, you know, but every now and then. That's why you keep Uncle Charlie can cross over different markets and also go through different age groups because he might bring in a young producer or something like that to kind of put, you know, change the tempo or this, that, and that. And he ain't just singing, you know, some old Gap Band songs. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the kind of thing people got to be honest with. Jack Ma, that Alibaba. And he said something that always stuck with me years ago. He was giving a speech. He was like, older people, and he was just talking about older, especially you hit damn 40 and up, when you're actually business on the executive level, your job is not to be trying to run the business. Your job is to be giving guidance. The young people are meant to do it because they're more versed with new ideas, new systems, and fresher minds and stuff. You're 40 and up, you should be giving guidance, experience, and stuff like that. Now, if a person going to be receptive to listen to you or not, you can't control that. Right. But that's where you need to be. And again, those are the kind of things we talk about, those having those setbacks and phases in life, not being the ones to sit back and dwell on it and be so adamant about, hey, this is why this and that didn't work, okay? That was number 3 again. Successful people, successful entrepreneurs are able to rebound and adjust from setbacks and phases a lot faster than most people, okay? Now we at number 4. It's very, very important. Successful business people, successful people in life, really, you know, we talk about the 5 traits of being being a successful entrepreneur. They're passionate, lifelong learners. Passionate, lifelong learners. And I'm not sitting here saying that everybody got to want to read all the time and everything. Still, like people really don't want to read till they go to jail. But, you know, and everything. But, cause, man, boy, brother done sit here and told you, I read this book, I read this, they ever read. I mean, they read every conspiracy book God ever made in the world. Right. But they're passionate, lifelong learners and stuff like that. And always want to know how things work, being inquisitive and stuff. And you know what's funny is that I always remember me and everything. Hey, a little bit, my little sister tuning in. I'm going to make sure I'm not there and over. But I remember being a young kid, and my great-grandma, rest her soul, but she was mean to me. And I remember, everybody remember them damn folks mean to when they were little. She was really effed up. God dang. I ain't do none of that lady, man. I don't know what my mom and them did to her when they were younger. But she couldn't stand my little damn ass. But smart ass boy from Atlanta. I would never Poochie or Chutney or Deonte. I was just smart ass one from Atlanta. That's how I was dressed with my cousins. Right. But anyway, the thing of it was, I would always ask questions. How'd I get made? How was this, that, and that? And it was always something. Somebody's asking them damn questions. Why the hell you always got to know and everything? Like there was something wrong with being inquisitive. And it always stuck with me with my children. Because a lot of times, I think it's more of a gift when you think and ask as because it's being stuck as a person that always want to receive. And people that actually want to learn new things and stuff like that, it got to be embraced. There's nothing wrong if you're not one of the type of people you don't want to learn and stuff like that. Again, we talking about common traits that people that are successful entrepreneurs, they always want to know how things are done, how things can get better, how can I do things better, what can I learn to improve myself, and they're also very, very passionate about improving themselves. Not looking at a lot of times, this, again, I'm speaking 20 years in the financial services industry, people come to me all the time, D, what you think I can invest in? Pooch, what you think I can buy? Might have let this cigar go, I'm trying to hold it wrong way, but that ain't looking at like I hold like a cigar. Damn laugh. But again, that was a cigar. Right. They've been a whole kind of different hour. But people ask me all the time, hey, Deonte, what can I invest in? What do you think? What do you think about stocks, this, that, and that? And I always tell folks, to be honest with you, especially if you got, financial challenges, your ass don't need to be investing on damn stocks. You don't need to be investing on business. You need to be investing in yourself. You need to be trying to learn as much as you can because, being realistic, if your ass just putting in $5 damn a week, some people like, well, something better than nothing. No, hell. What the hell, $5 damn a week or $10 damn? What is that going to do? Huh?
Over a certain amount of time.
What is it going to do? Huh?
Yeah.
You going to buy your book bag at Crumble? Shit, that's all you been saved for. You need to be investing in yourself.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. When you're really passionate about growing and improving and doing certain things, you want to be putting in to make sure you the best you possible. You want to improve your business and stuff like that. You're constantly trying to figure out, how can I do this better? Who can I bring in? What are the people that are where I want to be right now? What are they doing so I can start implementing some of the things under the constraints that I have? I might ain't got the money, I might ain't got the time, and I might ain't got the knowledge, but how can I adjust it to get to where they are?
Right.
And people that are passionate, lifelong learners, they're always trying to figure stuff out, trying to learn stuff, trying to improve themselves and stuff like that. And if you're not that kind of person, it's going to be very difficult and challenging because, believe it or not, the world around you is changing and evolving. We talk about this all the time. Nobody would think that these phones that we use every day would have the capacity or the ability of what they're doing. And look how many times the people didn't want to embrace it. Didn't want to embrace it. I tell you right now, I love him to death. My daddy be always like, I got to come to your house and need you to put something on the computer. Man, that man has really limited himself and everything. I ain't talking about my dad. I'm just being like, man, come on, daddy.
Right.
Damn, I would teach you, but don't want to learn. Don't want to do that, right? Some folks, really, they start talking about using a computer. You act like you might just ask them to jump off a cliff.
That's true.
Right?
Right.
And unfortunately, we limit ourselves because of that, because things aren't going to do nothing but get more advanced. Technology is going to expand more and more, and the less you embrace change, the less you embrace innovation and technology, the further you're going to put yourself behind. And that's why countries like China is surpassing us, because they've made a conscious effort to embrace technology and innovation. Well, I think in the U.S. we've embraced just working more. We got a man in office. He's going to bring more jobs. He's going to bring more jobs. Going to bring more jobs and everything. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with working, but I understand that too. Like I said, the world is evolving.
Right.
And the reason why you're in the situation you're in now, because you were looking for jobs, your jobs went away. Now you don't know what the hell to do.
Right. And we've talked about this before. Innovation is going to take away a lot of jobs. Why should I pay you $15 an hour to serve these burgers when I can get a robot in there serve these burgers for $0 now, maybe the installation fee and maintenance fee, but they going to work 24 hours a day with no breaks, no nothing.
Can't
no
get pregnant, can't talk back.
No, yeah.
Well, I believe.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got to hear none of that. You believe. You feel.
Right.
Hell no.
Nothing.
No. None of that kind of stuff. And that's the thing about it, man. Again, just being able to assess yourself, knowing what kind of individual are you going to be able to, adjust with that. And that's what, people that are successful entrepreneurs, they understand that. And I was trying to find, like I said, new ways or different ways to do things better and make themselves and their business more efficient, more effective, okay? Again, that was number 4. Successful entrepreneurs are passionate, lifelong learners. Now we're at number 5, y'all. We're at number 5. And number 5, I think, is very, very, very important, right? Because this is what throws so many people off, because everybody want to hustle. And we talk about business, we start talking about the long game, and a lot of people ain't prepared for it. Successful entrepreneurs know how to handle risk. Nobody want to take an L. Nobody want to sit here and be all stressed the hell out, and I got to wait for this and everything like that. But again, you have to know how to assess risk, calculate it, try to mitigate it, and move from there. And successful entrepreneurs know how to handle risk. So when we started talking about risk, we started looking at, the difference between, I did a show on this early when we started doing it, about taking a risk and taking a chance. Now, what's taking a risk and taking a chance? Start looking. We started talking about taking a chance when you meet that fine girl at the club and you say, damn, them condoms in the bathroom, $2. She ain't coughing. I don't think she got She looks safe.
Right, she don't got no. No sores.
Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong. And I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna do it.
Right.
and everything. You wake up the next day, Lord, that thing look like a squash. Yeah, oh Lord, I'm talking about your thing. You go to the bathroom and you like, oh Lord, I'll turn to a dragon. Now that's taking a chance. Now if you taking a risk, you gonna go and spend that $2 in that bathroom at the club and get what the hell? They be crazy names, midnight train, or night in the Bahamas. Yeah, there's some weird name condoms behind the wall. But you gonna go and spend that $2. Right. You gonna take the chance. So she looks at, but you ain't gonna risk your health or nothing like that. Right. So that's when we go taking the risk and taking the chance. Right. And again, just in all seriousness, when you start assessing in terms of the difference of taking the risk and taking the chance, you're doing the best you can to kind of look at the different pitfalls, the different setbacks, or things that can go wrong with a particular task, venture, or business that you're going into, and try to mitigate it. Mitigate it, what I mean, reduce things that can go wrong for you. That's why you get insurance. That's why you make your plan B, C, or D and everything. Those contingent plans, just in case things don't go right. That's why if you making a t-shirt company, you got 2 or 3 vendors. You got your main one, but just in case something happened. If you actually have a paint company or something like that, you got 1 or 2 guys on standby. So the show don't stop because you can't find this one guy or whatever and everything. You have AAA just in case your truck break down and you got to still get to this job and everything. Those are ways you be able to handle risk. Mm-hmm. You don't avoid opportunities because, man, I can't do that, man. You can lose this, you can lose that. Absolutely. Right. But you also can get what you think you got taken away from you. People understand this. Life doesn't guarantee you opportunities. So the situation that may be in your face right now, and you say, well, I'll wait the next year, you don't know if that's going to be there. Mm-hmm. COVID-19 showed us that. People that were actually sitting pretty in January were stressing the hell out in March and April. Now, I'm not trying to make a joke about nobody, but again, look how many people got the rug pulled off on them. Mm-hmm. You were making $200 or $300 a night in tips at the bar till you couldn't even go to damn work no damn more. Right? You couldn't do no shows. You're a performer. A lot of times you couldn't even go to, just so many damn things. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden that company's downsizing. Mm-hmm. You done bought all these commercial real estate places, and now nobody want to be in there. Mm-hmm. Your tenant that's renting your rental property houses out now, they don't want to pay your ass. Because they say they ain't got no job, and your ass can't evict them. Right. Look how many people's life got changed.
Real in less than 3 months.
Oh my God. Hell, 30 days. 30 days. And everything. And again, successful entrepreneurs, they learn how to mitigate those risks. Now again, with successful people that got caught off guard when some of that stuff happened, absolutely. But what do? They find ways to pivot. Mm-hmm. They find other ways. You see some clubs close. Some start doing takeout during the day. Mm-hmm. Some start finding other ways they can do certain things. Find new ways to lease out their space.
Start doing virtual stripping.
There you go. Virtual stripping. Shout out to the innovators out there.
That's innovation.
Yeah.
I can sit at home and watch and just pay a certain subscription to come on like I'm coming in the club and watch.
Oh, what the hell?
Cash out her money.
My son, what they showed me, my fans only, my secret fans. Only fans. Lab knew it quick. Oh, my mouse sit here like.
We just talking about that yesterday. How Carly B made $8 million in 1 month on her OnlyFans page.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. There you go. But shout out to innovation. But you can be a hood star from Hollywood Coding. If you got the right assets, you do your OnlyFans. Somebody gonna pay. Right. Somebody gonna pay and everything. I'm just trying to give some motivation and some whatever. I'm just saying that.
We had to pivot. We had to do Zoom.
Absolutely.
Facebook Live.
And then shut nobody down.
Right.
Then shut nobody down. All of us. That's a good example. All of us kept moving, doing everything and stuff. And that's the thing about successful entrepreneurs. They understand how to reduce those risks. And if you are a risk-averse person, like I said, you don't want to deal with any kind of risk, business probably ain't the best thing for you to do. Mm-hmm. Because everybody has this whole energy of, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to sell it for this,
and I'm going to be rich.
I
think we should have a show about that. You should have a show about that, but I'm going to just glance over it. That's the problem. People start businesses because they think they're going to be rich. from their idea. And sometimes that's not what you go. Like we said, sometimes it's just the passion of what you like to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money might come from that.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. Just exactly. I just thought about 15 years ago when I was looking at trying to buy cars and sell them around tax season, and the brother was in there. I went to him to get some advice, and I realized then he wasn't really making no money. He said the game is you buy low and sell high. I said, oh shit. Buy low and sell. Listen to me. That's what he did. He put his hand on my chest. Listen, buy low and sell. I'm telling you, that's what you got to do.
Okay.
Buy low and sell high.
Okay.
Man, he'll get the. You know, that was it.
But
that was the game.
He dropped the knowledge.
Yeah.
Then he stepped back and looked at
Yeah. You understand? Man, I think I got it. Give me that nugget and everything.
One more time.
Hey, buy low. Hey, he pulled the hand. He said, listen, you want to get in this game, you got to buy low and sell high. He going to the auction buying these old cars, barely got a damn heartbeat. Like, okay, and everything.
450,000 miles on.
Yeah, exactly. But then, me and my wheels turning. Okay, let me get my line of credit. Let me go to the real auction, buy some cars, give me some, some mechanics on deck. And I was selling them with your tax refund. I was doing that. And so those are the kind of things you had to look at again. But could I have lost that money? Absolutely. But again, we're talking about that number 5. Successful entrepreneurs know how to mitigate those risks. They don't run from them. They know how to handle it. Again, we start looking at taking a chance. That's going home with that girl at the club and you didn't get that little $2 condom out the bathroom. That's taking it. And then we talk about taking a risk. You went on to spend that $2. And, you might have seen some stuff when you got home with it you didn't like and everything. They weren't too chill. But you reduce those risks and everything. But again, those are what I feel are the 5 traits to be successful entrepreneurs. Again, I get that early disclaimer. If you don't have any of those 5 traits, and I'm going to repeat them again, that doesn't mean you're not going to be a successful entrepreneur. But what it does mean that those actual common ones, and I think your transition to be successful will be a whole lot easier if you have those, because I think it'd be very challenging to not have. And again, let me say this again, and I apologize for mixing it up. I don't think it's common for everybody to have all of them, but I think at least 3 out of 5. Right. And your ones that are very solid kind of roll with those. And again, there are probably some other traits here and there. You got to do it, just say if somebody has a quantitative background or kind of know how to forecast or see certain things or got an eye for marketing and all that. That stuff helps, get me wrong. That's very important also. But those 5 I just gave, I think that if you're looking at it over time, having a piece of at least 3 of those will put you on a great path to entrepreneurship. Again, those 5 traits being number 1, where I said successful entrepreneurs, number 1, know how to execute their ideas. They know how to come up with an idea and be able to get it started from idea to got it running fairly easily, okay? And when I say easy, it's not that they don't have challenges setting it up, but they don't let mental blocks, fear, or ignorance or whatever hold them back from getting started. Number 2, being they have a passion about what they want to do. They're not doing it for the money. They're doing it because they love doing it. And coincidentally, when they're doing it with that kind of passion, everything explodes with it. Next thing you know, now you got all these kind of contracts. You weren't even trying to do it because you did such good work. You painted so well. You watched cars so well. Now everybody just trying to figure out who did it.
Right.
Now everything's coming to you left and right and everything. The 3rd thing is being able to get over your failures and setbacks in life. Successful entrepreneurs don't really sit down and dwell on it. They feel the pain. Everybody hates rejection. Everybody hates failure. Everybody hates setbacks. But their time to recover is much shorter from people that aren't going to be successful entrepreneurs, aren't successful entrepreneurs. They figure out, okay, that happened, use it as a teaching moment, a life lesson, and move forward from it so they can, get better from that. The 4th thing is successful entrepreneurs are passionate, lifelong learners. They're always trying to figure out new ways, better ways, cheaper ways, greater ways to do things and stuff like that to improve themselves, and always trying to, find things to empower themselves. They're always looking to invest in themselves, invest in their business and everything, and not dwelling about what they don't know, or more so focused on about how to get things, better for them and their business. And the 5th one is they are successful entrepreneurs, successful business people. They know how to handle risk. They know how to actually mitigate those risks to make them. They're aware of all the different things, the bad that can happen, and they don't use them as reasons not to do it. They find reasons to protect themselves for that not to happen. Are you gonna cover everything? Absolutely not. But for the most part, you spend a conscious amount of time because you're thinking about what can happen wrong. Again, well, listen, T-shirts sell more in the summertime, so I got to kind of find a way. I might got to, start having sweaters or long sleeve shirts in the winter. We talk about merchandise and everything. Different things that may be seasonal, different things that may be set on another particular business or going on and everything like that. They actually look at that kind of stuff big picture wise and try to find ways to protect them and hedge their losses with that and everything. So again, those are my 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. I hope they helped you guys out. And again, this is the dollar hour. Tonight we talked about the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and the Facebook page, Mr. Short Dollar. Subscribe to both. We talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, business, and real estate investing. Also, you can follow me at on Instagram at Deonte_77. Also, make sure you go to my business webpage, which Majestic Business Services. Majestic Business Services is a business service firm where we're like a one-stop shop for small businesses. We do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, and also, consulting as well. Check us out. You also follow me on TikTok under the same name. Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, also Mr. Short Dollar. So you got all kind of ways to follow your boy and get this great information. As I mentioned last night, I did my first webinar in regards to my upcoming course coming up. The webinar is a free webinar, matter of fact. Well, ask that question. Have you ever been interested in getting in the tax preparation industry? I'm a tax business owner, been in business 19 years. And I just did a live webinar. I'm going to be doing it, probably hosting it every 3 or 4 days. So I want you guys to make sure you guys, join that. Probably the next one on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty much just sharing my story about myself, the things you need to get started in the business, and also the potential earnings you can have. So make sure you catch those. So scroll down. You can find the links to everything, what's going on. So make sure, you stay engaged with us. As always, I do my posts on my video, especially on YouTube. All the links are there. If you have any questions, you just matter inbox me. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, if you got any questions, people hit me up all the time. They say, hey, man, I'm in California, seeing your YouTube video, talked about this, talked about that. Feel free to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. But the only thing I ask you guys to do, make sure you like the page, subscribe to all the different platforms, and keep following me, keep supporting me. I really appreciate everything. Again, this is Deonte Burden, a.k.a. Mr. Short Dollar himself. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I really love, giving you guys this information today. But make sure you're on the lookout for the free live webinar. Again, we'll talk about if you're interested in getting in the tax preparation industry, do that. And also make sure you join the mailing list. The links have been on the videos and everything. You can go, if you don't, I know my main Facebook page, I've been talking, I haven't had a chance to do it. But subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar. You'll see the links on there. Also, if you go to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, the links are on the videos that are join the mailing list. I want to keep you guys updated on different products, the different courses, the different information we got coming down the pipe. That's the way I can make sure I got you on the hook for everything. So please do that for me. Again, thanks for checking us out. The Dollar Hour tonight, where we talked about the 5 traits of successful entrepreneurs. Take care of you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you, and thanks again for the support.